What's goody? Hey man, so this is the third time I've tried to record this video. I would love to get a quiz video out to y'all, so that's what we're doing today. This is going to be one that I think should be a fun one. This should be one that is a good mix between good, easy enough for me to be able to show off a little bit of ball knowledge, but hard enough to where it's going to be difficult. I'm going to miss some names, and it might even take an obscure pull or two. Not necessarily obscure, but kind of a pull or two, or maybe something from back in the day or something, because the quiz that we have got today is NBA top 100 per game scores. Can you name the top 100 scorers in NBA history based off of points per game? So immediately before I even go into this quiz, I think longevity guys, it might be a little bit lower on this list outside of a guy like LeBron James, who's one of the greatest ever. But I immediately think we got to go with some of the greatest guys ever, right? So LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone's going to be on here somewhere. Moses Malone is on here. Curry's going to be on here somewhere. Jerry West is going to be on here somewhere. Westbrook is going to be on here somewhere. Elgin Baylor is going to be on here somewhere. Let's just go back to some of the GOATs. So Tim Duncan might not be on here. Tim Duncan is on here. We go to Abdul-Jabbar is going to be on here. I don't know that Magic is going to be on here. Magic is on here. Okay, Larry Bird is going to be on here. Shaquille O'Neal is going to be on here. Tim Duncan I already put down. Kevin Garnett might not be up here. He is not up here. Paul Pierce is probably going to be up here. Carmelo Anthony is probably going to be up here. The dog wants to be let back upstairs into the room to go to sleep. Lord have mercy. I'll be back in 1 second. I have to pause this quiz and let the dog back upstairs into the room because now that he's done drinking his water, he's ready to go to sleep. Okay, we're back. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are locked in. We are locked in. We are locked in. I feel like I might do another quiz after this one because I feel like this quiz might end up being a little easier than I really wanted it to be. So, that's no fun, but we'll see. Did I do Abdul-Jabbar? I'm missing somebody right now who's going to be up here in the top. Chamberlain, Rick Barry might be up here. Bob Pettit's going to be up here. Bill Russell's not going to be up here. Is Havlicek going to be up here? The mark to get on here is kind of low, bro. 19 points per game. The mark to get on here is really low. I feel like this is going to be a lot of am I crazy for saying this is going to be a lot of recent players? Like this is going to be a lot of guys post 2000, I feel like, or maybe guys that were putting up a lot of inflated scoring numbers back in the day. Like, okay, yeah, George Mikan is somebody that's up here. We already did Wilt Chamberlain. We did Bill Russell, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West. We got to do Oscar Robertson from back in that day. We got to do Hal Greer. I don't think was scoring. Yes, he was. Who was the other one? Billy Cunningham from the Sixers was scoring like that. Who else? Bill Walton's probably not up here. Elvin Hayes could be up here. Wes Unseld probably not up here. Just trying to think of older guys. Just trying to think of this isn't who I'm thinking of. Bernard King, Walt Frazier, Willis Reed, any of these guys? No. Tiny Archibald, maybe. Elijah Wan probably is going to be up here. Elijah Wan. Hardaway could be up here. No. McGrady is definitely going to be up here. Ming could be up here. Yep. Let me think. Let's go by era. So I feel like we should go right now first. So is Luka Doncic going to be up here? Is Trae Young going to be up here? A lot of current guys. We already put Cunningham, so not Cade Cunningham. Anthony Edwards could be up here. Wembanyama is not going to be up here yet. If Ant isn't up here, that means a lot of guys from right now aren't going to be up here. Maybe we need to think 2010s more. So we go D Rose. No, hell. What am I talking about? I just thought about MVPs. We did Westbrook, Harden, Curry, Klay Thompson is on here. Draymond Green for damn sure is not going to be up here or anything in here. My fiance texted me. He was sorry. Okay. We have to think. We have to lock in a little bit here. Current, maybe not current, but recent. You know what I'm talking about? Like Kimball Walker could be up here. He retired recently. Boom. Guys like that. Like all-stars from my day. Like Jeff Teague's not going to be up here. Al Horford's not going to be up here. We are just throwing up guesses now. Joe Johnson's not going to be up here because we already guessed Johnson. We got Kobe, we got Shaq, either of the Gasols. We're going to have a Kawhi Leonard. Are we going to have a Paul George? Are we going to have an Isaiah Thomas? This is old. Is this? I think that's old Isaiah Thomas. Are we going to have a Joe Dumars? Are we going to have Mitch Richmond? Are we going to have a Rip Hamilton who could have got up here? No. Are we going to have... Let's think about some other volume scores. Devin Booker could be up here. Donovan Mitchell could be up here. Mike Mitchell. Anybody else from right now? Small forwards. Oh, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Even though he's not a small forward, you see where my brain went. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Embiid. Jokic is going to be up here at some point. Jamal Murray's probably not up here. Yeah, I think his career average is probably around like 19-ish. It's probably a little bit below the cutoff. Got Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler could be up here. No. Karl-Anthony Towns probably is up here. Yes. We got Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson. I don't know, those early years. Yeah. Wiggins is definitely not going to be up here. I don't even know why I thought about him. Hero, no. We thought about Cade. We thought about everything like that. We thought about, let me think. There's not going to be like a Jalen Green or anything like that. There's not going to be a Sengun. Is there anybody else I need to be thinking about right now? I'm trying to think. Wembanyama isn't going to be up here. We're not going to have like a Chris Paul. We could have like a Blake Griffin. No, those late years. Let me think. David West, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is here. All of these are the current ones. So there's still a solid amount of current guys left that I need to think of. So let me think. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, James Harden. Should I be thinking younger? Is that what I should be doing? Like Halliburton, Tatum, Brown. This is just a random, just the last name, Okay, Tatum and Brown were there. We already got Cat. Nobody else from that team is going to be there. From Toronto, we're not going to have Scotty Barnes. We're not going to have Brandon Ingram. We are going to have Brandon Ingram. We're not going to have Zion. We're not going to have Jordan Poole. We're not going to have anybody else from that team. We're not going to have DeJounte Murray. We're not going to have Shea is going to be up here. He's going to be in one of the higher ones. Yeah, Shea is up here. We're not going to have a Chet. We're not going to have a J-Dub. We are not going to have I already put Hallie. Sabonis isn't going to be up here. DeRozan could be. Levine is, yes. Sabonis, I don't think so, but he could be. No. De'Aaron Fox is. Let me think. Up there in Sacramento, there's not anybody else I would think of. Chicago, there's not anybody you would think of. Let me think. In Minnesota, we already put Anthony Edwards. Julius Randle could be up here. I'm about to say, yeah, Julius Randle has got up here. I didn't know if those Lakers years brought him down too much, but he is up here. LaMelo Ball's not going to be up here. Brandon Miller hasn't played enough, I'm assuming. There's probably some type of cutoff. He also probably hasn't averaged this much in his career yet. I don't know, because, like, as a rookie, did he average? He might average 20 as a rookie. I don't know. Anyways, let me think. We got Trae Young. Trae Young hadn't done it. Jalen Johnson's not going to be here. I think we already put Johnson anyway, so that didn't even matter. That was a bad guess. We're not. Banchero could be here. No, hasn't played enough games. Wagner's not here either. Nobody else on that team's going to be here. John Morant's not here. Desmond Bane's not going to be here. Let me think. From that Tatum class, is there anybody else I can think of right now? Okay, no, I think we go back a little bit. I think we go like 2010. So Kobe and them were winning championships. We got the Celtics with the Warriors. It was Baron Davis, and then Gilbert Arenas is probably up here. Brandon Roy could be up here. LaMarcus Aldridge could be up here. Zach Randolph maybe, or something like that. Mike Conley's not going to make it here. Jason Kidd's not going to make it. Steve Nash isn't going to make it. Amari Stoudemire isn't going to make it. We already got Carmelo Anthony. He's not going to make it. Dwight Howard's not going to make it. We already got LeBron. Is there any other LeBron teammates? Kyrie Irving is going to make it. Damian Lillard is going to make it. Is there anybody else I can think of like that? Chris Middleton could be up here. No. Drew Holiday is not going to be up here. We already got Embiid, everything like that. Okay, let's go back. Let's go 90s. Jordan, Pippen, Stockton. We already got Malone. Did we get Drexler? Did we get Barkley? We got Olajuwon. We got O'Neal. We got Hardaway. Did we get Chris Mullin? Did Chris Mullin ever do it? Did we get Grant Hill? Did Grant Hill? No. Okay. Let's keep thinking. Let's keep going 90s, bro. We gotta know more people from the 90s than this. Ewing got it. David Robinson got it. Did George Gervin get this? Did Manu Ginobili get here? Did Tony Parker make it? None of them. Okay. Anybody else with Jordan in them? No. Jordan on the Wizards, no. John Wall didn't get here. Bradley Beal is here. Okay, we move back to the 90s. Is there anybody else we can think of on the 90s? Who else did they play in the finals? Nobody else that I'm really thinking of right now. Yeah, nobody else I'm thinking of right now. Dr. J was on the Sixers. Dominique Wilkins is somebody whose name we did not put yet. I thought we might have put his name, but we did not. I'm trying to think more 80s now. This is like Pistons time, Celtics time, Lakers time. Pistons, I don't know if I already said that. if we go back more, is there any more like current people that I need to think about? Because I don't want to be missing a bunch of current guys. I'm seeing one, yeah, just one current player. Okay, but that's whatever. I wonder what era I'm missing guys in. I feel like the 2010s, I'm probably missing people, right? 2010s to 2000s, I feel like I got to be missing people. So let's go back. Think about your childhood. We think about Vince Carter. We think about Tracy McGrady. We think about Chris Bosh. We think about D Wade, who we already put down. We think about, let me think. We think about D Wade. I'm just checking the ring because it's me on the indoor camera, but I just have to make sure. My fiance texted me again. What was I doing? Well, I get the dog. Lord have mercy. What was I doing? Well, let me think. 2000s, 2010s. 2000s and 2010s. I know y'all probably screaming some names at me right now. Let's think. Okay, so like Hornets, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson, we already put, and everything like that. Okay, so that's not going to be it. Kevin Love. No, not Kevin Love. Cavaliers. There's nobody else with the Cavaliers that you really think of because Mark Price was not doing that. With the Suns, you think of Devin Booker, you think of Steve Nash, who I already put down. You think of Charles Barkley. There's nobody else that you really think of doing that. You go to the Warriors and you think of Chris Mullin, you think of Rick Barry, you think of maybe Nate Thurman. I don't think he ever got there. You think of Steph Curry, you think of all those guys. It's none of them. You think of the Lakers. There's a whole bunch of guys. You think of Kobe, you think of LeBron, Magic, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Pau Gasol. We already guessed all of these guys. We move on. It's not any of them. We go to the Clippers. Did Bob McAdoo get here? Bob McAdoo did get here. We go to move on. We go to the Pistons. Anybody else from the Pistons probably get here? No. From the Celtics, anybody else from the Celtics probably get here? Potentially. I guessed Havlicek. Did I guess Bird and McHale and Parrish, who played a long time, probably didn't get there. Okay, we move on. From the Bulls, did anybody else get there besides, like, I don't think so. I think we probably got everybody from there. From the Kings, did Chris Webber get here? Did Reggie Miller get here from the Pacers? No. Okay. We got Ray Allen. Michael Redd did get here. From the Bucks, there's nobody else I can think of. From the Blazers, did CJ McCollum? CJ McCollum might be here. CJ McCollum is here. There's another active player I'm missing, but I don't care about that right now. Is there anybody else I can think of? The Pelicans, David West, I think we already tried him. Is there anybody else I can think of from that franchise? No. From the Raptors, I don't think there's anybody else I can think of from that franchise right now off the top of my head either. We go to the Knicks. Is there anybody else I can think of from the Knicks? No. Is there anybody else I can think of from the Nets? Brook Lopez is not here. No. Is there anybody else I can think of from the Hawks? 76ers, Iverson, my goodness. Hawks, 76ers, Heat. Hornets. I cannot think or use my brain. Bucks. I don't know. Oh, I didn't think of the Jazz once in this whole video. Oh my, these are bad misses. Wow, what a miss. Wow, what a miss. Wow, what a miss. Wow, what two misses these are. My good, these are bad misses, dog. Alex English is a bad miss, too. Honestly, I didn't expect to do this bad on this quiz. Now, the average being a 46 actually makes me feel a lot better. I thought the average on this quiz was going to be at least a 75, and I thought I was going to get at least an 85. I was wrong both ways, but let's see what the biggest miss I had is. Pistol Pete, Alex English are big ones. Yeah, I'm surprised Pistol Pete's not a bigger miss than Alex English, but whatever. DeMarcus Cousins, I'm surprised that's not a bigger miss, dude. I guess it's because he's not technically active. He retired recently, though, so you would think, you know what I'm saying? Kristaps Porzingis, he would genuinely never have crossed my mind. Y'all heard me say Hawks at the end there. Genuinely, Kristaps Porzingis, even with the Celtics, the Knicks, the Wizards, even with that man never crossed my mind one time in this entire video. I feel like I should have done better, dude. There's at least 5 names in there that damn. I feel like what happens in quizzes is I feel like I start really slow in the beginning. Like, I overthink and I just, like, I don't be listing the legends right in my head. Like, it's like in the spot, in the moment, I can't think of all the legends right away. But anyways, I love it. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching as always. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if y'all enjoyed the video. I've been loving the support I've been getting from y'all recently, so keep that up, please. Is there anything else? I think that's it. Keep God first as always, no matter what. Y'all know that already. And just keep paying attention to everything that's going on in the world right now. All right, peace out. I love y'all no matter what. Bye-bye.